What's up, guys? Hoodie Gray here, and we're back with another 2K24 news video. 2K drops in about 2-3 days, and I was just wanted to throw out some stuff just because I haven't uploaded a video in about 3 or 4 days now, and I appreciate all the support. My channel's been going absolutely nuts since I uploaded my last 2 or 3 videos, and I appreciate the support. So go ahead, if you like this stuff, like and subscribe, and we're gonna be going crazy this year. So just hop on the train, and we're gonna let this roll all the way. So first of all, we're going to get into the contact dunk animations that 2K dropped. It should be popping up in a second here. So the contacts, they have a lower contact dunk, and then they have 4 or 5 different contact dunk packages, kind of like last year. They have some for short guards under 6'5", and then you have above 6'5" guards. And I'll tell you right now how expensive it's going to be to get the highest contact dunks, or even the second highest contact dunks. You need a 94 drive and dunk and an 82 vertical just to get the second best contact dunks. And then you need a 96 and an 86 vertical to get the best, which is absolutely nuts. So if you want to go the slashing route and not just the layups and stuff, but the actual yamming on people, you're going to need those dunk packages, which is also going to impact your build in all different types of ways. And now let's talk about the cheesy dunks. So the quick drops are out the game. Apparently there was like a type of quick drop that was still in the game when they went and tested it in community day, but so we don't know exactly about that. Hopefully those are out. But as you see, the Michael Jordan dunk package is 94 drive and dunk, 78 vertical. Russell Westbrook which was just as good as the quick drop offs, was a 93 drive and dunk and a 65 vertical now. So they're still in the game, and I'm sure they're still gonna be cheesy, but you got to invest a whole lot more attributes just to get that type of dunk, which is good for 2K. As you can see, Donovan Mitchell absolutely yamming on Jaylen Brown. So here's an actual real 6'2" build that I saw. I think this was Grinding's build. It's like a Ja Morant type build. And just so you guys know, you can see he gets the contact dunks, he gets the playmaking, he gets I think that's a 92 three-point shot. You get the acceleration, but this build is really only viable in rec and pro-am, and maybe threes if you're running actual like comp threes. But I'll show you why this isn't probably the build you want to make to begin with. Because you're gonna get bodied. You see Brandon Ingram, he got pushed over like he was made out of paper. So, and that's because of the Bulldozer badge. And you see the Bulldozer badge, 96 strength you need for the Hall of Fame. But even with the 84 silver Bulldozer, you're probably getting pushed out the way just like Brandon Ingram just did, like your little baby. And honestly, I think that's a good thing. Like, a lot of people are thinking it's going to be overpowered and all this stuff, but I like the Bulldozer badge this year because it prevents you from just basically cheesing on a small build without as much skill, if that makes sense. I like it for 2K to actually be changing stuff up. As you see, Giannis absolutely babying CJ McCollum. I like how 2K is actually putting in specific playstyles that are all viable. Like, you could still beat this with a small guard, but they're putting stuff in that's actually viable for other people to use to win a basketball game in this virtual reality type stuff. So as you can see, CJ getting pushed around just like he owes Giannis money. And thanks to Solo DF, by the way, or I guess not Solo DF, oops. But thanks to Solo for providing this gameplay, because obviously I didn't go to community day. But I just want you guys to understand that make it the build you want to build, that you want to play as. Make the build that you think is the best suited to your play style, but don't expect to go in there and when you go against people that are running pure Zion Williamson builds or pure Giannis builds, that you're going to have a chance to stop them in the paint. Don't call it cheese. Don't call it anything like that, because that's their play style. They can't shoot threes like you can, but they can certainly get to the rim a whole lot better than you can. So like I said, that little Ja Morant build I showed, that's got to be a rec build. That's got to be a pro-am build. And, don't take that to the twos, because you're going to get manhandled. Alright, so here we have a clip from Laker Fan that I just screen recorded. I'm just showing you the comp team up, how it worked this last year. Basically, you had a big man. The main way people ran it was they had a big man that couldn't shoot, that was setting screens. You had a 6'1" that could run around the screen shooting threes. And then you had basically a hash with some defense and a high three-pointer. And then you had a lockdown also. like a pure lock that would guard ball. And as you see from this clip, this was got from Community Day, I think by Kang Dooms, but I can't remember who had silver limitless range. So you see this build right here. This is a shooting guard build, and you're really going to have to choose between a defensive shooting guard or a crazy 3-point shooting guard. As you can see, like the limitless range, obviously Hall of Fame is 99, but gold is 96 and a silver is 92. This build right here doesn't even have that, and he has good defense, but I don't think you can toe the line as much this year on making a just specific crazy shooting guard. So in this next clip I'm about to show you is basically a pure lockdown at a small forward versus a point guard at 6'6", which I think this build is probably a little bit better overall. But just imagine that point guard is a shooting guard. You're basically, if you're gonna play comp pro-am, you're gonna have a back end, you're gonna have a center, and then you're gonna have a point guard. So you got to decide, hey, are we gonna run 2 locks? Because if you look on the left side of the screen, if you have 2 folks like that who have amazing defense that can dunk and that can shoot the ball okay, but not from limitless range, you're decreasing the floor spacing. But if you go with a point guard and then you have a small forward who is a lock, like that build on the left, but then you also have a shooting guard that's like this build on the right, sure, the spacing is going to be better, but the defense is going to be worse. And I think the shooting guard position is going to be probably the hardest position this year to actually figure out what I think is going to define how teams are composed this year. Just because there's really a lot of variation. You could even make a case for making like a 7-foot center instead of a 7'3", and then running like a 7-foot stretch, and then a power forward that can also shoot and running 5 out. Well, I appreciate you guys watching. I've been trying some new editing stuff, and so all the gameplay is not mine, but all the edits are. Like and subscribe if you're ready for 2K, and peace.